1995, Acura did something that a lot of car buyers and the automotive press thought was sort of sacrilege. They got rid of the name, the Acura Legend, and the Acura Legend was one of the most popular, if not most hallowed names in the entire automobile industry in the world. It was a very successful car, a very well-received car, and for all the right reasons. To get rid of the name Acura Legend just seemed crazy, to be honest. And then soon thereafter, they got rid of the name the Acura Integra as well. And that was certainly a regrettable decision, I think, by the automotive community. But it's something that Acura has stood fast to ever since. And so they went to the name TL after that, and later on to the TSX. And so they had both the TL and the TSX. And now they have the new TLX, which sounds like something maybe in between a TL and a TSX. But this is a big jump forward, actually, from the TL. This is Acura's new flagship car, and it really is nice. The only thing I wish they would have changed about it, to be honest with you, I wish they would have changed the name. I think it's a great time for them to bring back the Acura Legend, and I think it would have been, with a lot more fanfare, a lot splashier reintroduction to the automotive community if they would have called it the Acura Legend. But as it is, it's the TLX, and it really is an awfully nice car. It's size-wise a little smaller than the outgoing TL, but in performance and style and everything that it's got going for it, most notably all the technology, it is a giant leap forward from the outgoing TL. Now, it comes in 3 packages. They all have this kind of LED headlight front end, the base package, the technology package, or the advanced package. This is a special order car, the MSRP window tag, they call it a Monroney sticker. Has no actual MSRP price on it because this car is special built for somebody within Honda or Acura, an executive, I'm sure. And so this car has every single option that is available, from the aerodynamic enhancements to the full advanced package, including 18-inch wheels, air-conditioned seats, and we'll take a look at some of those amenities. First, we'll take a look under the hood. Acura's 290 horsepower engine is alive and well inside the new TLX. Now, this car is available in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. This one's front-wheel drive. One of the nice things about the front-wheel drive car is that the fuel economy is mid-30s on the open road, which is spectacular for a fuller-sized vehicle with this kind of performance. Now, it's not numerically first in class as far as horsepower goes, but it is quite powerful. Mid-6 seconds, 0 to 60. And it feels like it's moving forward with force and with vengeance. It's a lot of power. At least it feels to your foot, feels to your heart and soul like you're moving very, very quickly. 290 horsepower, I know in the grand scheme of things doesn't sound like a lot, but when you drive this car, the one thing it feels is fast. They all have this nice LED front end, so that whether you get a base model, a technology package, or an advanced package, they're going to look a lot like this. This color scheme really brings out, I think, the more menacing side of the personality of the TLX. And then again, 9-speed automatic transmission, new for 2015. Now, your engine choices in this are 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder. The 4-cylinder is certainly adequate. In fact, it's lively. It drives well. But the 6-cylinder is definitely the way to go if you want that real posh experience of having low RPMs when you're at idle, so it's a quieter experience, and then that more athletic experience of having a genuinely powerful car. Now, the advanced package has 18-inch wheels, whereas the lesser packages have 17-inch wheels, and they look great. They especially look great on a car that is black. And then inside, just a seductive color combination, especially with the wood interior. It brings it all together. And then they always say if there's a space where it looks like there should be a button, but it's just black, that means you got the discount model. Well, there's no spaces where things are black. This has colorful buttons everywhere you look because this has pretty much every single option that's available. In fact, it does have every single option that's available. Inside, I mean, copious amounts of front end space. In fact, I'm way too far back. And so, even with the seat plenty forward, I have plenty of room. And so, in here, this has my lane prevention and lane departure features. The way to look at the difference between a technology package and an advanced package, it seems like every option that's on a technology package is advanced in the advanced package. And so this has a lane guidance feature that if you're starting to stray from your lane and you didn't use your turn signal, it will chime at you to let you know, hey, you're about to switch lanes and you might be bumping into somebody. In the Advance package, it actually has an active system that actually modulates the brakes and forces you to stay in the middle of your lane if you have the system on. Forward collision also, in the technology package, there's a forward collision chime that lets you know, hey, you're about to slam into somebody at high speeds, either pedestrians or other cars. In the Advance package, it has forward collision mitigation, which means it's actually hitting the brakes. So rather than just chiming and saying, hey, you better right your will in the next half second, you're about to ram into something, in the Advance package, it's actually slamming on the brakes for you, as well as making the chime. There's also a road deviation feature. Again, instead of a chime, it's actually forcing you to stay on the road. The nice thing about those road and lane departure features is they actually work from 45 miles an hour up until 90 miles an hour. A lot of manufacturers cut that stuff off at like 70 miles an hour. I know that sounds nice because that's what the posted speed limit is, but in the real world, when people spend big money on a really nice car, they're going to drive it however they're going to drive it. And so 90 miles an hour is perfectly reasonable to handle in this car. You could drive this car at 90 miles an hour. I mean, no problem on pretty much any highway in America. And it's just nice to have that extra reassurance of some modern technology that's just simply looking out for you. So we're comfortable in the front seat. I'm 6 feet tall, 175 pounds. Let's see how comfortable we are in the back seat. So when they say it's a little bit smaller than the outgoing model, my concern is that I'm going to be all cramped here in the back seat. In fact, the opposite is true. I have lots and lots of room in the back seat. Again, at 6 feet tall, I'm quite comfortable. I mean, I could really stretch out. If I'm sitting normally and properly, I have about an extra 3 inches between my knees and the chair in front of me. And again, that's with me being really, really comfortable in the front seat. Headroom is great. Shoulder room is great. 3 adults and a bench? Yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem. Taking a look in the back, now you have parking sensors in the front and in the rear, and then you have rear view camera as well. And so it's a 3-position rear view camera, and so that you can set it up to see exactly what it is that you want to see and however you want to see it from different perspectives. The tail lights are LED as well as the headlights, and then again in the Advance package you're going to get sensors in the front and sensors in the rear as well. Taking a look at the passenger side, well, it looks terrific. It's just a really nice looking car, especially with the aerodynamic package, and again, especially in this color combination. Let's jump in, turn it on. Some things that take some getting used to. A lot of modern cars have gone to these dual screens where you have this, in this case, you have an 8-inch screen on the top and a 7-inch touch screen on the bottom. Also, handling your apps on your car the way that you would handle your apps on your phone. Again, it just takes some getting used to. And so the other thing is the shift mechanism. There is no shifter on this car, and so when you want to go into drive, you just push the letter D, and it gives you the green ring here and lets you know. And so if you want to go in reverse, you just pull the trigger right there, and you're in reverse. If you want to push park, that's the P right there. And so you can actually change the dynamics of the car with this button right here, your IDS button. The IDS stands for Integrated Dynamic System, and it gives you a readout of 4 different options. You can either go in economy mode, normal mode, sport mode, or sport plus mode. Now, sport plus mode is where you're going to probably want to live in this car. What sport plus mode does is it allows you to work with these paddle shifters in a way that actually makes some sense. When you use the paddle shifters, it's a more abrupt transition between one gear to the next, which gives you a more exciting experience. And again, you bought this car to have an exciting experience. You might as well enjoy it in the Sport Plus mode. If you're in the Sport mode, that works independent of the paddle shifters, and what it'll do is it'll hold each gear longer until it shifts. So it revs up and then shifts into the next gear, and again, it's a little bit more abrupt. Also downshifts, boom boom, it downshifts more abruptly. And so some people say, oh, that's a little bit disconcerting, I want a softer, more compliant ride. That's fine, just leave it in normal or even in economy mode, and then it's a much more relaxed experience. And for those drivers, they're probably not going to use the paddle shifters anyway, they're just going to use it in conventional automatic transmission mode, which is perfectly perfectly fine. Again, this particular car in Advance Package has literally every single option that's available on it. Pre-owned, as this one is, it's about $37,000, a little under $37,000. Whether new or pre-owned, you still benefit from Acura's for your 50,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, 60 or 70,000 mile powertrain warranty. A great car, an exciting car. I wish it was called the Legend, but instead it's called the TLX, but whatever it's called, it's a great car. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name is Joe Tunney. I'm the pre-owned director at Honda of Seattle and Toyota of Seattle. Reach me on the phone anytime, 425-894-8230. Just drop me an email at joet@hondaofseattle.com.